crawlers, yeah, we hitting the scene. Dad and Michael on the mic, the dream team. Afterthoughts, yeah, the crown on the beam. Scales on scales, it's the RC regime. 110 crawling through the rugged terrain. Mud on the tires, ain't no stopping the game.
Here we are live back on Afterthoughts RC. It's been a couple weeks since our last live show. Dad, how are you doing tonight?
Man, I'm here. I'm good. Got a lot of fun stuff going and things to talk about, things to ask questions about, see what's going on. And yeah, I'm here. I'm ready to do this.
Yeah, Hey, Tom, nice of you to join us.
I'm trying to, there it is. I'm going to pull that up.
Hey, it looks like Gabe is here with us. Lurko24, Tilted Tomsky, nice of you to join us. We are glad to be back after our couple weeks off. And there's been a lot going on in the RC world this week. Judd, do you want to talk about what you've been up to in the last couple weeks?
Probably this. This is kind of
Egg Roll Damage 24. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, tell us more about it. What have you got there?
All right, so this, of course, is the new SCX30. And in typical dad's fashion, I've played with it some and gotten some goodies in it. But
it looks so good out on the rocks.
I did the Mofo Modzilla chassis on this one. Went with a...
Yeah, how do you like that chassis? I didn't know about the Modzilla until earlier today.
So it's pretty cool. It gives you a little bit of lift effect, I guess. Instead of your all your shock holes being up in the main rail, they've moved them down a little bit and raised that rail up and gives you a little body lift, if anything. I've already taken the flares off of this one. With these bigger tires, just had to have a little extra room in there. So I took those off. I could probably put them back on with this chassis, but I'm still going to get some rubbing. But man, these are cool. Exactly what I needed right now. Something else to play with. They're going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to see what all comes next with them. I've got another chassis here, the Pocket Snake. We'll put it in, I think I'm going to put it in that green Jeep next. And then we'll go brushless on it. Ready to see.
Get that thing slammed down with that snake?
Yeah, it's not much different than, I mean, it's really similar to a stock chassis, in my opinion. It's a little smaller than a stock chassis, I guess. But I don't know. We'll see. Gonna be something to play with.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how that goes together. I'm really hoping Mofo puts out the rock van that they've designed. I've got a killer idea.
I think that's a for sure thing.
The new Stranger Things season radio van.
Yeah, I saw that. That'll be cool if you make that happen. But I do think that Mofo. Yeah. I think the van's a real deal going to happen. So
it seems to have been widely received well.
So what have you had going on? Last I saw, you had the little purple bug out. Saw you.
Recently I've been working on the Beetle. Got a rebuild. I'm about 95% finished with it. I'm going to fix the Enjoyer rope lights into better locations because they're kind of just loose and hanging right now, but built a scale interior. If I can get this oriented right, you can see the hand-painted dash in there, and then dremeled off the tops of the seats from the interior to make a half-depth interior and put it on this tub chassis. So I just ordered the purple 40 millimeter Injora big bore shocks. So that will be the last thing. Just going to swap these to another build. But getting the Beetle back rebuilt and kind of meeting my original vision for it with the scale interior, and use some Lego pieces as a drive passenger.
That thing's pretty cool. I like that.
It's so much fun to drive. It's not the best performing car. It performs better than you think, and it's so wide that it does lines that you shouldn't think it should do.
Right. So that tub chassis, he designed that.
I'm kind of watching the stream. I think I'm having internet connection issues.
Oh no. You got it figured out? Are you good?
Yeah, I think I'm okay. Can everyone hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. Your camera is a little laggy, it looks like, but I don't know. Mine may be at this point too. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on the. No, I guess it's good. All right. Well, we'll see if we can get through it.
All right, I think I'm back. And you hear me now?
I can hear you. I can hear you loud and clear. All right. So the tub chassis that you have in that bug, he designed that for the bug, right? Is that correct?
Say that again. The audio was breaking up on my end.
All right. The chassis that you have in that bug, the tub chassis that you have what is tell us about the chassis? I think we've talked about it before, but am I breaking up? Is it me?
On the Beetle?
Yes.
No, it's my internet. My internet is being laggy out here. This is the tub frame chassis. It was designed by John from Grandpa's RC Off-Road. But it was specifically made for the Playmobil Beetle.
Okay.
So
will it work with other?
There very nicely.
I guess you could use that on another build too. It doesn't just have to go in that Beetle, right?
Yeah, he's used it on a number of other different builds that aren't the Playmobil. The cool thing about the chassis is there's nothing to get hung up on underneath here. It is a flat skid, and there's a lot of area down here, but since it's 3D printed, it slides over the rocks real easy. And because it's so big and heavy, it helps lower the center of gravity and offset this big, heavy Playmobil body.
Okay. Well, I wonder if it would work in a van, the Playmobil VW van.
Let me try to connect to my phone internet real quick.
Okay.
All right, I've connected to my phone Wi-Fi. Is my connection better now?
I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. Sorry about the technical difficulties.
That's all right.
So yeah, the Beetle chassis, I don't know how much of that came through because it's a flat skid and it's all integrated. There's nothing to catch on, and even though there's a lot of surface area there, uh, the 3D printed uh, skid makes it real slick and slides over rocks easy. And the weight of the big chassis helps offset the weight of the body and actually brings down the center of gravity, even though it's sprung weight. I think it does help with that.
All right.
And then upcoming is this awesome Pikachu Bronco. I am going to rebuild my original Bronco, but do a little bit of a body swap. So this is some upcoming project stuff.
So what chassis is that cut for? Any particular chassis, or was it?
I bought it from Tom, so if Tom's still in the stream with us, he might be able to tell us. I know he hand cuts chassis, and he actually sent me a chassis with this that is hand cut by him. So I am going to use this on a different build. I'm not sure what yet, but yeah, I'll be using this hand cut chassis from Tom in a different build. I'm going to keep the Bronco with the Mias chassis since I already had it set up how I liked for a Bronco.
Hey, hold on. I can't hear. Hold on. Let me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Let me see if I can get you back on speaker. Shoot. Here, I know what to do. My phone rang.
Oh, well, he's trying to get connected again. Also, an upcoming project. I haven't even really looked at this. It's still sealed in plastic, but this is the secure 10th scale brushless motor and ESC. So I am going to be putting that into the Camel Defender. So if anybody knows anything about 10th scales that might be able to point me towards a motor mount and pinion, whatever I need to actually do the swap, that's going to be something I'm working on for a review for that one. It looks like Dad's joining us again. Hey, Dad, welcome back. Are you with us again?
Now, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Are you with us?
Yeah, sorry, my phone rang. And I tried to hit end, but it messes up every time that happens. But yes, I'm back.
Welcome back. So I was just talking about the upcoming projects with the Pikachu Beetle. Tom sent me a hand cut frame. He does this, which is really cool. Hand cut it and drilled it all. So I'm going to be using that on a different build. And I've also got the secure 10th scale brushless motor and ESC setup that I'm going to be testing and reviewing. So I'm going to be looking for pinion recommendations and motor mounts to be able to make that swap into the FCX10 Camel Trophy Defender.
Nice. So Secure sent you that?
Yeah, they sent me the 18th and 24th scale, which I did in the pink base camp, which is across the room. But yeah, they also offered to send the 10th scale brushless setup. So I wasn't planning on going brushless with the 10th scale, but I'm going to go ahead and do that since they offered for me to review it for them.
Absolutely. So when do you got that plan to go down?
I'm not sure. I'm going to have to do some research on pinion gears and motor mounts, and I think I'm going to have to swap radios. to be able to do it. So going to have to figure out the best options for all of that, and then I'll get it put together and get that video out. But probably more near term project would be the Bronco rebuild, and possibly some TRX4M content, but that's still in the works.
Did you see the 2FMRC video where he reviewed that? I guess it's a Fly Sky stock replacement radio. Did you see that?
No, I'll have to go check that out. I have not seen that, but
where it
that
works with like
be something.
It works with a bunch of the factory receivers, like especially like I guess it's the let me find one.
Okay, so yeah, I think if I understand the FCX10 setup, I think I'm going to have to change radios just because it doesn't have a channel 2 in the built-in receiver ESC combo.
Okay. I gotcha. It just has a place for the motor to plug directly into the receiver?
Yeah, so it's a receiver ESC combo like the SCX24s, but this one doesn't have a channel 2, so got to redo the whole radio to go brushless in it.
Gotcha.
Which is not that big a deal. I just need a 5-channel setup, and I'll be good to go. So GT5 is probably a good option.
Always a good option.
That's basically what it came with stock. It's a GT5, just rebranded Fly Sky. I'm sorry, rebranded as a FMS.
Gotcha. Who's in it? All right, so Larko, garage is beautiful. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Well, what else you got going on? Any upcoming crawl adventures that you're going to go on, or?
No, I will be able to start getting the yellow Jeep fully buttoned up. This runs and drives, but the electronics are just too big with the way this is set up with the stock chassis. There's not much room, especially running the Fat Viper. But I've got the micro receiver on its way. Should be here in a couple of weeks, and the actually getting my first dinky ESC should be here tomorrow, so I can swap to the smaller ESC, get it tuned up with the Fat Viper, and start getting this thing buttoned up. So I want to do more crawling with this because I think it'll be a lot of fun when it's put together.
I haven't had my little copper Jeep out in a minute, but I was looking at it the other day. That's a fun platform to crawl on.
Yeah, absolutely. The little bit I've crawled with it outside, I have a blast with it. And I've set mine up with C-bolt links. How did you get yours set up with link-wise?
So I went with that's going to be like C10 rears and C10. I don't remember, man. What did I do on this?
Hold it up so we can see it, because mine's C-bolt right now, and my front wheels stick out past the front of the.
Mine did too.
Yeah, so you might also be running C-bolt.
Yeah,
I think you probably did, and I've seen a lot of guys do C-bolt, including Adam on Cape Crawlers. He did C-bolt on his.
It's a fun little crawler.
Yeah, it just looks so nice out on the rocks. It's a good scale little rig.
I hadn't put lights in it. I need to do lights in it and stuff like that, but
yeah, lights would be fun. I think the angel lights especially would look cool because they've got nice big headlight holes. So those angel eye headlights could probably be made to fit pretty easy, and just go full Jeep with it.
Anyway.
And thanks, Crawl Damage 24. These Jeeps do look awesome.
Dad, how much you spending on RC per month? Man. Too much.
More than others, less than some.
That's a good point. More than others and less than some. Just finished painting up that one.
Yeah, that looks so cool. Is it got some metallic effect? Because the photos you sent me earlier kind of looked like it had some metal flake in it. But I don't know if that was just the lighting.
Well, let's turn this on. I don't know why this is
Maybe
on.
the silver did. I can't remember.
The silver does have some in it.
Yeah, that's going to look so cool out in the sun.
And then I'm going to do Gabe's talked me into it, and I'm going to do some weathering around the turbo and make it look like it's been hot around there a little bit.
Yeah, I'm always a fan of using. I think I put them all up, but the little tiny testers paints. Get the flat black and some paint thinner and thin it real thin, and just use it lightly as like a black wash, and it just helps build up like that depth. It collects in the cracks where dirt would accumulate.
Okay.
Just be careful on spray painted stuff. Don't slop it on too thick because it will melt that spray paint again.
That makes sense. And it's paint thinner, right?
Yeah, exactly. But that's one of the techniques I used on the Forerunner. It's got a black wash all over the body. And I also did the diamond plate with that black wash. You can kind of see in the corner where I didn't get it. It helps just make it not so shiny and new looking. Otherwise, in the sun, this looked like just brand new metal, which it was.
Right.
So yeah, paint tip for everyone out there watching. And what platform is that truck on? That looked bigger than an SCX 24.
That is a red capped Ascent Apex.
Okay, right on the Apex. How do you like that thing?
It's fun. It's
I bet.
It's I'm gonna try. Especially now that I've put this body on it, I'm gonna have to go down to a little smaller wheel and tire.
Okay.
It's quite capable the way it's sitting right now. It needs smaller wheels and tires.
Okay, so are you getting body rubbing, or what's the issue with the large tires?
I'm going to
right now.
I haven't driven it with it, but I'm going to.
Yeah, I can see that now. So what size do you have on it currently?
These are 60 70s.
Okay, those are pretty big.
Yeah, they're real big. They're 1.3s, 70 millimeter 1.3 Enduros.
I like the look, but yeah, I think maybe going down a little bit, maybe stretch some 1.2s on those same wheels. That would look pretty cool.
Let's see. Probably have something in here. What do I have close by?
Lurko wants to know how many 30s wide is that truck we're looking at. I'd say how many SCX 30s wide? At least 2.
Two. Outside to outside, 2.
Yeah. Yeah, that's amazing. I'm not sure it's wide enough. I bet you could do better than that. See if you could make it 3.
I may stretch like some 63 millimeter 1.0s on these wheels and see what happens.
That might look cool. Yeah, you would have little to no sidewall to worry about folding over.
Or I've got a jig. I can cut them. So that may be what I do. I don't know.
Yeah, you can always cut it. That would give you a cool low profile look, which I've never tried. So I don't know. Do you think that affects handling out on the rocks? Do you know?
I haven't done it enough. Back back in January, I played around with stretching 1.0 tires on 1.3 wheels, and then just decided I didn't like 1.3 wheels.
Okay.
So
Yeah, there's not a lot of options out there for 1.3 wheels, are there?
I think there's more and more. Enduro makes quite a few 1.3 wheels.
Yeah, it's true. I guess 1.2s are the harder ones to find.
I think it's 1.2s that are harder to find.
Yeah, and that's what a lot of FMS uses, I believe, on their 18th scale.
So we've talked about the truck.
Oh, I think I know what this truck is. I do want to talk about this truck. This is cool for anybody that has not seen this.
Let's just push everything out of the
Heck
way.
yeah, Tom just got some Punch Monkey 1.3s. Those will be sweet. I can't wait to see what you got.
Speaking of Punch Monkey 1.3s, wait, hold
Oh,
on.
sweet.
Yeah. I just
I
realized
agree, Lurko. That Chevy is wow.
Okay. That's Punch Monkey. I'm loving the Punch Monkey 1.3s. I like his stuff. But all right, so got this TRX 4M from No Brakes that he did his leaf springs on. Really excited about this truck. It's a lot of fun to play with. It's not super capable yet. Need to put a new servo in the front. When I got it, it had just this. It had a brushed purple Enduro motor in it, and so I put the Cedar Unity in there. Really
Nice.
excited about it. So need to put a servo in it, and won't call it good after that. Leave it the way it is.
Oh yeah, that'll make sure you're able to point it where you want it to go. That's probably my number one thing that I upgrade on a RTR truck is the servo.
Yeah.
Hey, look who joined us. I think Crawler Tracks is in the chat.
Crawler Tracks. What's up?
Good to see you, Crawler Tracks. We're taking a look at this sweet Leaf Spring 4M that came all the way from, say it again, Judd.
It came from No Brakes.
No
RC.
Brakes. Yeah, that's right.
That's
He
down in
does
Austin.
cool stuff.
Down in the hill country. So really excited about it. I've already changed the wheels on it. But it'll be a slowly put more and more stuff together on it and see how we end up.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that thing out on the rocks. And if you haven't seen Dad's Instagram, do you have a video of your rocks with all the lights on it on Instagram?
You know what? I did a story. I'll do one tonight after we get done. I'll throw another one up there.
I agree, Lurko. I love watching a leafer out on the trails too.
I would maybe tonight I'll get some video with this. I don't know. I'll see how tired I am after we get done here. What time is it?
Yeah, we're about half an hour in. I found some battery-operated Christmas lights that are indoor-outdoor, so I threw those out on the course while the sun was up. I might have to brave the cold weather. It finally started to get cold here in Oklahoma. Our high today, I think, was 35, and I think we're getting down into the 20s tonight. So I might brave the cold for a few minutes to try to get a shot of the rebuilt Beetle with the poorly temporarily installed Endura rope lights underneath, out glowing on the rocks.
Yeah. I love that thing. So the orange hanging down, that is your rope lights?
Yeah, so when I plug it in, it's actually the purple um, pink color. It's kind of a light purplish, darker pink color. But yeah, this little uh, squishy thing is the rope light, and I've got it just uh, wrapped in and out of the access holes for the links up by the skid where they attach. I'm probably going to just drill some other holes through here so I can glue it in so it doesn't start to get floppy and loose like that. And then I've got it wrapped around the front just to try to get some light out through the headlight lenses. And it works, but I'm going to just secure it better because I just threw it in here to take a picture and haven't bothered to take it off and redo it yet.
I think I have a set of those rope lights somewhere. I need to find those. Those are cool.
They are cool. I want to add some more. I think I don't know where the power wagon is. I think it's still in the bag from taking it to Thanksgiving, but it's always had an orange and green setup. So I think I might need an orange light to put underneath the power wagon.
All right. So crawler tracks, the Nano.
Yeah, thanks, Sam. I love that bug. And yes, we're getting some insider knowledge about the Nano crawler tracks. So that'll be cool to see. I'm hoping to, well, I put the SCX30 on my Christmas list to see if I can get somebody else to buy it for me. If not, I'm going to be getting the SCX30 for sure. And hopefully the green Jeep, but I'll grab whatever I get my hands on.
So Saturday I ran up to town. I ran into town to the hobby shop, and I went to both of my hobby shops in town. And one of them had the green Jeep, and the other one had the blue Bronco. So because both of these, the gray Bronco and the white Jeep came in the mail, and I was going to do both the chassis and motors on these. And so I wanted something stock to compare them to for a little while. And so I went ahead and went up, and these were both in stock, ready to go. And I was happy. Wasn't
Yeah,
sure.
they look so cool. I've seen everybody else's SCX30 crawling videos and kind of jealous, honestly. They look like a lot of fun. So I'm hoping, like we talked about earlier, the Mofo rock van. Yeah, I've already contacted Van DeWitt about seeing about mocking up some graphics like the Stranger Things radio van from the new season. I'm loving to see all the stuff everybody's doing with their 30s.
Oh yeah, it's when something new comes out and everybody's mind goes a different direction with them. All the cool stuff that you're going to see in the beginning is going to just really, and then it's just going to grow because it's going to get cooler.
Oh yeah, and we've already got Mofo supporting it, and I think we're maybe learning that Tilted Tomsky is going to have some content in Yip's video.
Okay.
And yes, Sam, I did see Van's green Jeep. It's looking pretty sick. And yeah, Van DeWitt, one of the active leaders of the Microcrawler Club on Facebook, Van DeWitt got a green SCX30 Jeep, and he has been doing some modifications to it, and it's looking really awesome.
I need to look at this one. See if I can.
How cool. Sam's going to be able to see Van's green Jeep in person. Let us know what you think. He's done some cool stuff like folding mirrors, which I appreciate because I don't drive my rigs easy. And the Beetle is a good example. I broke off both mirrors, but I know how to fix that. I just need to go to the store and get some flat thumbtacks. I've seen a guy that just bent them to make round mirrors. So I'll do that someday when I'm bored.
Oh, I saw Van's post today about the mirror mod that he did. Yeah, because he's already weathered that green Jeep. Was it really weathered?
Yeah, he's got it all dirty and weathered.
Yeah, that was cool looking. I remember. And then he only seems like he took off the back half of the roof rack and left the front half on, but moved all of his tools up on top. It was really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and crawl damage 24 picked up a 30.
Oh, straight out of the box. They're so cool what they'll do. Like, they're so much more capable than you'd ever think right out of the box. They're fun. Actually, a blast to drive right out of the box.
Yeah, they look like so much fun. I always, as a kid, dreamed of having like a remote control micro machines. Those things were tiny. So the 30s they're not bad. That's going to be a blast to drive. And it looks like everybody's having a lot of fun with them. And yeah, I think crawler tracks, getting the nanos out on the new crawler tracks obstacles, that'll be awesome to see. I think we've talked about new releases. Are you aware of anything, Judd, of new releases? We talked about the Tacoma last time. It had been released and people are starting to get them. I don't have one yet, but it's on the list.
Yeah, I haven't ordered one yet. Figured I would end up getting one and ditching the chassis and putting it on an FCX 24 is kind of what I figured I would end up doing. But that Tacoma's on my list of bodies that I want for sure.
Yeah, I like it for the FMS stuff under it. I've got 4 or 5 FMS rigs, and that 2-speed transmission is a lot of fun. But yeah, doing a body swap, it would fit on an SCX 24, and then you can go really more capable with it because you remove a lot of that weight that it comes with that 2-speed transmission.
Yeah, what have I got?
And yeah, Crawler Track says the Taco's not much of a crawler, but a great trail rig. And I don't know, maybe challenge accepted. The FCX 18 LC80 is not really much of a crawler, but it'll hit some lines, even with all these on here. So I'll need to pick up a Taco and see what I can make it do, because I think my favorite thing is forcing non-crawler crawlers to crawl, if that makes any sense.
Makes total sense. It's I think we kind of did these. We both did those builds kind of at the same time. Oh, I got a flat spot on my tire. Let's see if I can.
Yeah, I've got some parts on the Christmas list for this thing. So it's mildly upgraded right now. I want to do a little bit more to it, but I just enjoy it the way it is so much that I don't want to change the kind of the character of it. And tell us what you did to yours, because I think you did a pretty similar idea of wanting to modify it some, but not change it too much.
So I kept all the factory electronics in it.
Yeah, the factory electronics are nice.
And they really are. They're great for what it is on this rig. Don't remember was your battery tray up front?
Yeah, it's underneath the hood.
The hood. Okay. All right. I couldn't remember
which
if they got moved.
is cool, but I've got small fingers and I have trouble getting this thing open sometimes. But then when I'm on the rocks, I can't get it to stay shut. So cool idea, but not executed the best.
Did you do the magnet swap?
Not yet. No, it's
Okay.
still screwed on there. And I want to do the magnet swap, but at the same time, I don't have to worry about the body flying off when I flip it real bad.
Right. I will say this, I have not had that problem yet.
Okay, good to know.
I still have factory shocks on this, but I did the brass inner and outer portal covers here, and just the outer covers in the back.
Okay, yeah.
That's really all I did to this.
The stock shocks are nice. I've got no issues with the stock shocks. All I've added the Jorks shock towers.
I think I may go in and put some internal springs to get the droop I want in the front. I mean, it doesn't sit bad the way it is, and that tire being flat really.
You got to go drive it.
That's the problem. I hadn't driven. It's telling me you haven't driven me enough. So
Exactly. And crawler tracks, yeah, the LC80 is surprisingly capable for being a big, huge hard body. And you're not going to talk me out of the taco. I'm still going to get it, even though it's not a capable crawler. I'm not sure if Judd is still with us.
I'm here. I'm reading. I'm catching up. Can you hear me?
Oh, catching up on the chat. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go check out this Crawler Tracks Nano.
Yeah, absolutely. Is it on the website yet? We can go look. Yeah, we're on pre-order. Let's take a look at these.
I'm on a lag because I'm watching on my iPad. So
Yeah. So pre-orders for the Crawler Tracks Nano series. We've got the Nano frame bender with the Red Cat 32 running across it. Pretty cool looking. So some nice articulation, some waves, and a couple sharper edges. That's a good crawling obstacle. That's pretty cool. And then let's go to the Nano series. We've got the Nano Valley Bridge, also with the Ascent 32. That'll be a lot of fun. And that's going to be perfect for desktop crawling. I could see these at like tap rooms, being able to just crawl around in the tap room while enjoying a beverage. Oh yeah, more coming too. So that's going to be cool. Keep an eye out for the Nano crawler tracks.
all right, frame bender, goblin.
They're
cool.
all going to link together and they're going to be offered in packages and bundles.
That's gonna be cool.
And yeah, we all know that Crawler Tracks is not a Toyota guy. I am. I was afflicted with that curse. I do love my Toyotas. The second SEX 24 build, custom build I did was my Gen 1 4Runner. So definitely love and enjoy my Toyotas.
That's sick looking. Every time you pull that
This
out,
is so much fun. I need to rewire the light bar. Um, I set it up for magnets for the wireless lights, and had a friend help me solder it at first, and he didn't know magnets lose their magnetism when they get hot. So replace the magnets, and I've just been gun shy to try it again. But yeah, it has wireless lights with the light controller from Endura. And I did a full paint tutorial on how I got this rusty patina on the YouTube channel. And it's a long one, but really in depth. If you're never been much of a painter, you could do it. This was my first attempt, and I go through all the details. So watch that, and you can learn how to do it too.
What's your windscreen?
It's just a piece of Lexan, but then on top of it, I glued just like gutter leaf guard stuff that I picked up at Lowe's.
All right. That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah, there is plastic underneath it.
Right.
And a little like bullet hole through there with the magazine on the dash.
Nice.
I enjoy the scale builds. And Tilted Tom Daly's a Toyota. I did for a long time. We still have it. My wife drives it now. Our 97 Camry. That thing has been, it was built in California, been over the Continental Divide multiple times, and driven out to the East Coast. That car's been all over the country.
I'm a Toyota driver.
They're reliable. They're hard to beat. We've done some questionable things to that Camry, and it's just soaked it all up and keeps on running. It's almost 30 years old and 250,000 miles, and it's still going.
Well, what's going on in the world of RC over the next week to 2 weeks? It'll be not this upcoming Saturday, but the next Saturday before we get together again. Are there any releases that you know of coming?
Not that I'm aware of. I think everybody's made their announcements, and we're probably just waiting on Christmas deliveries for a lot of these. As I think the Tacoma especially blew past expectations as far as interest in it. So I think we're going to probably see a lot of people looking for the Ascent 32, the SCX 30, and the Tacoma that want it, but might have to wait for the next shipment early next year. So I bet we're done with announcements just based on the holiday shopping season. Have you seen anything that you're aware of coming up soon?
No, I wondered with the 30 and the 32s, I feel like some of the small guys will start releasing stuff. I
think so too.
Chassis. Well, of course, we'll see some 3D printed chassis first.
Yeah.
I've got one coming from RC Crawler Craze for the Red Cat. But we'll start seeing stuff like that pop up left and right.
I think you're right. The small creators are going to be the first ones to be able to offer anything for these new platforms. So I'm excited. And I think, honestly, we get some of the most innovative stuff from those small creators.
Absolutely. So I'm ready to see that, which I'm sure we could get off of here tonight and pull up Instagram, and I wouldn't be surprised if somebody's released something tonight. So
yeah, absolutely.
that's going to happen and keep happening for a while, and that's going to be fun. I went to Tiny 4x4 and ordered some beadlock wheels for these. Don't want to do that again. That wasn't friendly to my pocketbook. But
Oh yeah, I bet.
yeah,
And Tilted Tomsky says TRX 4M. So we'll see if we get a 4M mini.
You know, they're bound to do it too. I mean,
yeah, the way I think it's going to go, I think we might see Traxxas kind of lagging behind, which, I shouldn't have said the T word. Sorry, Traxxas. Send us free stuff and we'll say good things about you.
yes. Yeah, I mean, I had one of their rigs out on the table earlier, but anyway.
Yeah, I honestly don't have a lot of experience with the TRX 4M. I've wrenched on one, and it's fine. It's just different than what I'm used to. The proprietary battery plug annoys me. That's my biggest gripe. Otherwise, I have nothing really against Traxxas.
No.
But also Traxxas, if you're watching, if you're one of our 5 watchers, send us free stuff.
Yes, we love free stuff.
Well, it's been about an hour, so we're probably about time to wrap this thing up. I appreciate everyone joining us. Do you have any afterthoughts to add before we wrap this thing up?
Just keep watching for the 30 and 32 material. It's coming. The dirty 30s are upon us.
That's right, they are. I think it's going to be an even bigger draw to the hobby because the performance that you get for $99 is, from what I've seen from everybody, it's just so much fun that how could you not just fall in love with the hobby? So I think it's going to be a big draw, like entry point for a lot of new hobbyists. So would love to see people helping those newbies understand and learn. Absolutely. I know some of us that have been in the hobby for a long time see the same question 30 times a day. It's like, all right, just do a little bit of reading, guys, but be the reason that somebody stays in the hobby.
Absolutely. Share. There was one point where I didn't know something. I asked somebody help me. Somebody provided me the way. Be that person. Help somebody in the hobby just because you know it. But
yeah, absolutely. That's a big part of what I've enjoyed about the RC crawling community, especially, is just the willingness to share information and be helpful. Very, very few bad experiences with anyone in this hobby.
Amen. All right. Well, I think that's a wrap for tonight. I'm going to wind it down. I may go out and crawl for a minute. Yeah, I have a charged battery, so I'm going to get the little gray Bronco out and play with it for a little bit tonight. But
yeah,
all right, I hear the theme song. That means it's
time to go. We're getting played off the stage. I'm gonna fix the rope lights temporarily again, and then I'll probably go run this for as long as my fingers can stand it, since we're getting down into the 20s probably by about now.
Yep.
Well, I've enjoyed everyone hanging out with us this Sunday evening. Enjoyed talking with everybody in the chat. And we will do this again in a couple weeks.
Message us and tell us what you want to talk about.
Yeah, let us know. We're doing this for everyone watching. So if we're missing something that you want to hear about, let us know, and we will include that in our next live stream. Good crawling, everyone.
Later.